Come on in, come on in. Listen, it's another Mecca Media Entertainment Television production. We're in the building like we are every week about this time. We want to tell you guys we appreciate you guys hitting the like button, hitting the share button, and just checking out what we have to say here in this particular part of the neck of the woods. We also want to tell somebody that, hey, the comments, the back and forth and everything on our shorts is greatly appreciated. Let's get that thing going, and don't forget to let somebody know that we here every week. Check us out. I'm not going to hold you. I'm going to go right into the news. This is the weekly entertainment podcast brought to you by the Reporter newspaper. The Reporter newspaper online.com is the website. You can check them out. But I'm going to go right in. Just give it to you how I know to give it to you. Apparently, Cardi B is kicking the new year off by acknowledging she's toxic. Recently, let's just go there. Recently, she had just cursed out her fans. That's right. I guess this is tea. Pour the tea, damn it. Off top, pour the tea. So she recently cussed out her fans, had some issues with what was going on in their personal life. So she vented on the fans, talking about you guys, this, that, and the third. You guys don't understand what I'm going through, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. Some people obviously was thinking that, hey, her fans going to come at her one day. And so, of course, some people was thinking like that, or at least some people in her camp, probably her, because she got back on Instagram, the social media. Yes, she did. And she said she went to New York and saw a big billboard sponsored by fans, and it just made her feel some kind of way. She felt great. So much so she was gloating to the naysayers, to the trolls who was even remotely thinking that her clique, her posse, her following is going to disown her or stop supporting her. And so she says she have like a toxic relationship with these people. Maybe she is toxic. Hey, you never know. She may be toxic. She maybe is. Listen, we can go on and on about Cardi B. She's definitely not just toxic, but she's one beautiful, beautiful goddess, right? Also, speaking about what's going on in the news, we was talking about this last week. We're going to talk about it this week. Your boy, Keefy D. You know who Keefy D is. The alleged murderer of the great MC, Black Panther's son, Tupac Shakur. This guy was trying to petition himself. Yeah, that's right. Keefy D was trying to petition himself to get out of jail while he's sitting there waiting his June trial. He says he should be free. Last week, he was coming up with a lot of different reasons why he think he should be free because no one ever confirmed any of his stuff. He said that was all entertainment stuff he was saying. He was just trying to make waves with his name and perhaps cash in on the podcast circuit and stuff like that. But they said, oh, no. The court said, oh, hell no. You too much of a damn threat. You're too much of a threat. And they said, for instance, you are a high-ranking Crip. You have confessed multiple times in your involvement with the Tupac Shakur murder and also been somewhat threatening people that's supposed to be witnessing against them in this here trial. They said, oh, hell no. We ain't going to let you out. He even tried to say, well, if you're going to hold me in the style, hold me down in jail, I should be able to bond out for $100,000. They're like, man, you crazy. We got our sacrificial lamb. We got ours. We're going to let you guys know what's going on. All right? So listen, don't forget, man, we do this thing every week, man. And this is the Reporter Newspapers, the Entertainment Weekly, the weekly entertainment podcast, right? And speaking about weekly, guess what happened last week? You saw it. If you follow on social media, you already know. Apparently, Tony Braxton and Birdman is supposed to be married. Oh, pump your brakes. The lovely, very beautiful Miss Braxton. She gets on social media. She gets on Instagram. And what does she say? I guess this is tea. Hold the tea, goddammit. That's right. She gets on Instagram. She gets on social media. And she says, this is fake news. Me and the Birdman is not a couple. This is just fake news. This is just fake news. Pump your brakes. So some people was kind of wild, and I understand her sister was rolling with it and everything, just keeping the trend going and stuff like that. But if you ask me, this is just my personal opinion. Tony Braxton said we're just friends. We're not a couple. Apparently, they should have been married. Some people were saying apparently it ain't happening in Tony's favor. I didn't say that. Somebody else said that. Speaking about what somebody else said, your girl Trina, the baddest bee, is in the news for a crazy quote. She said Beyonce is the greatest number one female rapper. It says Beyonce is the number one female rapper. But she said when Beyonce raps, she is the number one female rapper. But the question was in the interview that happened a while ago, the question was, yo, who do you think is instrumental in making this dominant push for females? Because, females are running the game with this rap thing. They running the game, right? And so the question was, who do you think is responsible? Your girl Trina said Beyonce, Queen Bee. But when she raps on another level. I got a problem with that, Trina. Sister girl, Trina, Beyonce is not a rapper. Even though she can sing, rap, dance in just one show, she's not a rapper. What you just said was, let's take a singer that raps, Usher. Let's take Usher. And if somebody say Usher, because he got hits, he can flow too. But let's just say if somebody asks you who a dope rapper, Chris Brown can rap too. I can keep going. But they are not single-handedly the number one rapper because they do great things and make great records. No, I should. And then you're a rapper though. That's crazy. I don't agree with that. And then apparently nobody else agree with that because social media went to buzzing and they got on her head for that. And your girl Trina get back on social media and say, I said what I said. I'm double downing on it. I think Queen Bee is the Queen Bee. All right. Speaking about, I'm about to say speaking about bees, but I can't because we're about to talk about Elon Musk. Some people might say, speaking of bees, speaking about rich bees, okay? Elon Musk, something just came back up after 2 years of quote unquote hiding it under the rug. Apparently, we all know Elon Musk relies on AI with the car and all that stuff. Apparently, 2 years ago, an employee got attacked by one of them AI robots. AI robots on the premises of one of the factories making the cars. And you know what I'm saying? And so people was like, wait a minute, hold on. He's saying, wait a minute. It's sad that this news is coming out, okay? And about somebody's horrific ordeal in one of my factories. He tried to play it off as like saying that these type of accidents happens a lot. You know what I'm trying to say? It's just as common as that little arm thing in factories. That's AI, to help move the boxes or whatever. Those things that's like that. But this particular thing, allegedly, they say it attacked the guy. They had to push the stop button to get the thing out of my man's back. But unfortunately, the engineer suffered a laceration cut and an open wound on his left hand during the incident or during the robot attack. Uh, he didn't miss any work or nothing like that. Let's just put it in its proper perspective. But if you know, like I know, and you talk to a lot of people, especially older people, they seem to think AI is going to take over just like the movies, just like a sci-fi movie. This is really happening. I'm seeing robots running. I'm seeing them boxing. I'm seeing them doing literally boxing. I'm seeing them sex bots. Okay, the Bang 3000 looks real. The Bang 3000. Geez, I understand you can get them to look the way you want them to look too. You can put like a Megan Thee Stallion request in and spend a couple of racks, and you can have yourself a Bang 3000 or Bang Dummy 3000. I'm not promoting this stuff. I'm just saying AI is here, y'all, and I don't think it's going to take over. I'm not spooky about it or nothing like that, like most people are, right? Speaking about spooky, this happened. After 35 years, my man Jermaine Jackson, that's right, legendary Jackson 5 Motown star, Michael Jackson's brother, is on the Me Too list. They're coming from Jermaine Jackson. Apparently, this lady, she's 69 now, said that Jermaine Jackson came into her crib. She's supposed to be a church going lady. Came into her crib, forced her allegedly in some sexual situations, sexual assault. Let me see if I can read it without saying the R word. He yeah. I ain't gonna read that. That's too crazy. But he forced himself on her until he was satisfied. That's what the courts are saying, right? A day after the assault, she claims that she went to Barry Gordy, who's the owner of Motown, his record label, to say what happened. They said, well, Jermaine was so big that we had to sweep this under the rug because we don't want to mess up our cash cow. Okay. Plus, Jermaine was married to Barry Gordy's daughter once upon a time. For those of you who don't know, he was married to Barry Gordy's daughter and at that particular time. So they swept it all under the rug, and we were talking about that. We were talking about that last week. We were saying some of these people are high-ranking people, and some of the ladies could be very well telling the truth. My thing is, why wait for so long? Why? Because the getting is good now. Okay? Since my man Puff Daddy kicked out that money, everybody's trying to cash in. She's getting it for mental anguish. She's suing for mental anguish, sexual battery, sexual assault, including the R word, everything else. She's trying to get that money from that legendary millionaire. And she might even get some from Motown itself. I don't know if they're in the lawsuit. I didn't read that, which is crazy. Speaking about the Me Too, your boy Academics, DJ Ack, apparently one of his ex situations come out and charging him for sexual misconduct. That's what I'm gonna say. Instead of saying the R word, I'm gonna say sexual misconduct. Okay. And apparently our brother Freddie Gibbs, the MC, okay, the gangster Gibbs, okay, he finds whim of this sexual assault. We already know what it is. I don't want to go down, it's last week's news and stuff like that. We understand that the girl is upset. She said that allegedly DJ Ack and a couple of his friends took advantage of her, sexually misconduct and all this sort of stuff, and said that the man she woke up with DJ Ack on top of her, and so she charging him at this point and everything, right? Our brother Freddie Gibbs said, "Guess what? You are quiet as a church mouse. You're talking about everybody else. You're talking about everything else. Why ain't you talking about this?" So from that point on, Freddie Gibbs is trolling this guy, saying all types of wild stuff. You can find out exactly what he said if you go to the reporternewspaperonline.com and read the information in the entertainment section, and you can get that. So this Me Too thing is not dying down. They coming after everybody. Jermaine Jackson, oh my goodness, you know how many people you can possibly get, man. This is crazy, man. Also, the lady who had a big year this year, Sexy Red, had a big year, huge. They claiming her song was the biggest rap song of the year. So she just recently get on Instagram saying that she can't wait till this pregnancy be over. She ready for 2024 so she can continue her dominance on the charts and her dominance in the music business. She said she ready to turn all the way up. She ready. She said some other crazy stuff. So I guess she's gonna bring the ratchet on steroids. I'm gonna say it again. I guess the ratchet is gonna be on steroids, right? And which brings me to this point. And when it comes to the female rapper, I was talking to someone. We were talking about Scarlett, and we were saying how Scarlett has she ain't completely out there like that. And this is when we first start watching her. You know what I'm saying? And then people are saying now you starting to see her dressed a little sexy, a little showing some stuff like that. She still ain't outrageous like most of these girls. But I'm here to say The game is so saturated with smut that even girls like Scarlett have to show a little sex appeal to be relevant in the market that's oversaturated with ratchetness. I think Scarlett is the perfect blend of the hip hop, the way we used to see this girl, but also she has to show you that she's working with something. That's the name of the game in 2024. Speaking about that, it is 2024. We want to wish you guys a successful, prosperous new year. And like I always say, it's a new year, new gear. Have some fun and get something done. Y'all better feel me before they kill me, y'all. Peace.